What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 10, so into double figures now, and in the first season, of course, we are with Nottingham Forest here, our player, my player if you will, on loan from Fulham. And just before I start, I want to say I've been reading the comments of the first few episodes. I've just got around to uploading those, and thank you all for the positive feedback on this series. It seems like you guys are really enjoying the start. I just want to say a big thank you for that. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying this series straight off the bat. And if you can leave a like and help me out, that really does help my channel out as well. But I also want to say as well, I've had a few suggestions from people saying, can you show the league table in the Premier League and let us see how Fulham are doing? I want to say I can start doing that as well, because of course we are on loan from Fulham, and a lot of people want to see how our parent club are doing. I will start doing that, but not for the next couple episodes because they've already been made. So thank you for that, and I'll make sure I get on that very, very soon, but just not from the next episode, or possibly episode, I think it'll be from episode number 13 onwards I'll start showing even. So there you go. So thanks for all the support. Thank you all for the feedback and the suggestions as well, and I really do appreciate that. But yeah, we take on Burnley for today's first episode here, and we take on Burnley away at Turf Moor. In real life, of course, they've already been promoted back to the Premier League, and we take them on here away at Turf Moor, and looking to score the first goal in this game. It was looking like it was going to be hard to come by, because unfortunately for us, we couldn't seem to beat the goalkeeper. And here in the 68th minute, Vaughan chips the ball over the top, and the header just goes wide of the post, and we still couldn't get the better of the goalkeeper here. It was still 0-0, just couldn't seem to score that opening goal. But in the 73rd minute, Vaughan gave me the ball here down the left hand side. Nice little 1-2 down the left hand side, really good chance. So we get past Kieran Trippier, cross the ball in, and eventually it's headed in the centre by Jabor. The Algerian puts it into the back of the net and makes it Burnley 0, Forest 1. And so for all of our pressure, we finally did get an opening goal with just over a quarter of an hour before the game would end. So Burnley 0, Forest 1. Feel like we deserved it as well, and I was very pleased we did get the goal there. And in the 78th minute, a good chance for us to double our goals tally. Mackie plays the ball over the top. We flick it on towards Vaughan. Vaughan plays it inside to myself, but unfortunately the goalkeeper makes the save, and it's still 0-0 as things stand. 1-0 to us here. But in the 82nd minute here, if anyone was going to score that second goal, it's going to be us. Jamie Mackie plays me the ball here down the right hand side. I give it to Jabor, the goal scorer. He gets past Kieran Trippier, and he tries to cross the ball in. It's blocked, but it comes back to myself. We pass the ball infield. Vaughan chips it in. Great chance here, but the shot was well saved by Tom Heaton, and unfortunately it's cleared away by Burnley, and it's still 1-0. But all the pressure in this game was coming from Forest really, and as the ball goes over the top here, we try and outpace Kieran Trippier. We don't, but we win the ball off him down the left hand side. Nice little step over. We get round the man, pass it off, and Jamie Mackie hits the post, and my shot is saved by Heaton, and I can't squeeze the ball in either. So still Burnley 0, Forest 1, and it's been like that in a lot of games this season, you know, and from this corner as well, it's crossed into the box by, I can't remember who that was, but my header hit the post and it was cleared away by Heaton, cleared away by the defender, but it couldn't be Heaton, it was still 1-0, but yeah, we did win the game by going goals to 0. The 3 points is the most important thing, so I was pleased with that. But there's been a lot of these games this year, you know, when we've dominated the game so much, the opposition have barely had a shot. We've only managed to scrape a 1-0 or possibly 2-0 win, you know, when we really should have been scoring 4 or 5 goals, and that's kind of annoying really, because, you know, I'd like to score more and more goals in this player career mode, you know, contribute to more games, getting more goals. And unfortunately, you know, there seems to be a lot of games where they you know, we just can't seem to put the ball in the back of the net. Basically, even though we get the win, we can't seem to put the ball in the back of the net many times. And we got to get a win by one goal to 0, and that was very, very good. But even so, I would have liked to count more goals there. But after that, we saw that we did match all 4 of our objectives again, and we also get 4 new ones as well for the upcoming games against Huddersfield, Doncaster, Wigan, and Watford. As per usual, they're the exact same. Score 1 goal, get 1 assist, maintain a goal conversion ratio of X to X, and also maintain an average match rating of 6.2 or higher. And yeah, we haven't, for those who don't know, we haven't actually failed in one of those objectives groups yet. Every single time we've been given a group of objectives for upcoming games, we've matched every single one. And that's fantastic, isn't it? That's brilliant. We're flawless at the moment. We haven't failed on a single objective group, and I wonder how long we can keep it up for. But anyway, we take on Huddersfield for the following game here at the City Ground. As you can see, we played 32 games and we're currently 5 points ahead of Wigan at the top of the table. However, they do have a game in hand, and as things stand, it does look as though whoever's going to win this league title is going to be either Forest or Wigan. But touch wood, we don't have a collapse this season, because what I really don't want to do is be so comfortable during the season and look like we're definitely going to be going up to the Premier League automatically. What I don't want to do is have a collapse and struggle to get ourselves in the playoffs come the end of the season, because this league is fiercely competitive. But anyway, we take on Huddersfield here, looking to get get the win, should be really getting a win anyway. But the first chance will come to us here, and it'll come to myself as well. The pass was played infield, but I completely fluffed my lines, and the shot went miles wide of the goalkeeper's goal. So it's still 0-0. I think it might be Smithy's in goal for Huddersfield here, but still 0-0. But in the 35th minute, a good chance for us. Cox gets on the ball. It's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, and it is still 0-0. So we couldn't seem to break the deadlock in this game. Just like the Burnley game, really, we did get off to a very good start in terms of chances, but we couldn't score the goals. But from the corner, it's crossed in. I'm in the box there, looking to get my head onto this ball. I go for the header, but it goes behind me. But the header is met by, not sure who it was there, but it went just wide of the post, and it's still 0-0. But in the 49th minute here, it's a really good chance for us. And how about this? Now, as you would have seen as well, I've put the long throw trait in my pro here, and I haven't really used it to good effect yet. But as I launched the ball in here towards the centre, it's eventually flicked into the box by our captain Cohen. And as the ball goes into the back of the net, Cohen beats Smithies in the air. I'm pretty sure it was Smithies. Sorry if it wasn't. But as the ball beats Smithies in the air, the ball goes into the bottom corner. But the referee blows up for a free kick and says that the goal will not stand. And as you can see, our skipper was outraged because the goal seemed perfectly fair. But of course, the referee would have said it was an unfair challenge with the goalkeeper, and that is why it was chalked off for a free kick. So we were kind of frustrated about that, because it would have been a lovely little throw and assist for me there. Would have been the first one in the series, but unfortunately it was still 0-0. And from that, actually, Huddersfield came forward, and what a great chance for them. But thankfully for us, Carl Darlow made a fantastic save. Really, really good stop by our young goalkeeper, and it's still 0-0. And from the corner, it's Charles who crossed the ball in towards the centre. Really good chance, but it's cleared away eventually towards myself, down the right hand side here. A nice little dummy, and we get past our man with the step over. Lovely piece of skill. We go down the right hand side, and how about this? This is composure and a half. We've got bodies chasing us back. We've got the pace to beat them. We pick out the man in the centre. It's headed in, and it's Forest 1, Huddersfield 0. So what a fantastic run that was. Yes, I know that we only actually beat one man really in truth, but even so, there was like 4 bodies trying to catch us up there, and we had the composure as well. Even with bodies breathing down our neck from behind us, we had the composure to cross the ball in, find Patterson in the centre, and he heads the ball into the empty net. So I was very, very proud of that assist. I thought that was a great run. But even so, Forest 1, Huddersfield 0. Huddersfield almost equalised here with 20 minutes to go, but the shot went wide of Darlow's post, and it was still 1-0. But in the 87th minute here, Huddersfield failed to get the ball away. Eventually it comes towards Jabor. Nice little pass in by myself towards Cohen, but he drags his shot wide, and it's still 1-0. But how about this? I decided to get subbed off in this game. I actually got myself subbed off, and as the shot was taken by Cohen. Now this is a bit of an insult to me, because the player I got subbed off for was a goalkeeper. And how about this? As the 2 players are leaving the pitch, I'm not sure who was leaving the pitch with me, as 2 players got subbed off here. Gonzalo Hara, that was it. As I got subbed off for the goalkeeper. Stuart Pearce brings on the goalkeeper here, if Pearce is already managing us at this stage. They got the manager regardless, brings on the goalkeeper. So Dominguez comes on for the final few minutes, and that was a real insult. It's like the manager saying to me, "Oh, I don't care anyway, you're not that good, we'll bring on the goalkeeper, he's just as good as you." That was a real insult to me, and it must have been a real insult for Huddersfield as well, because we had 2 goalkeepers on the pitch. Dominguez comes on, he didn't even get himself into a Nottingham Forest shirt, in a home shirt. He used his goalkeeper kit, and the referee said that was perfectly fine. Don't know what's going on there, but even so, Dominguez, the goalkeeper, came on for me. I mean, imagine if that happened in real life. I would have been so embarrassed, having to leave the pitch for a goalkeeper. But even so, we won the game by a 0-0. Excuse me. And that's the most important thing. But anyway, here we take on Manchester United in the round of 16 away at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. So now I have been saying throughout this season that I would love to have a good cup run with Nottingham Forest. We're a championship side. It would be great to have a good cup run as a little side story to the league performance. And of course, in the Capital One Cup, unfortunately for us, I got injured before the game against Cardiff, and we got knocked out in that game. So we couldn't have a good run in the Capital One Cup. But in the FA Cup here, we've matched up against David Moyes' Manchester United. Or by the time this video goes up, Moyes, of course, won't be in charge anymore because he just got sacked yesterday. But for me, it was yesterday. But we take on Manchester United regardless, and Ryan Giggs is United, if you will, if that's who's going to be taking temporary charge. I'm not exactly sure. But we take on United regardless, and they've got a fantastic side, and they weren't resting their side either. They really did want to get a win in this game. But in the first minute here, the first chance would fall to United, and unfortunately for us, on player career mode, you don't really get the AI helping you out defensively. They seem to just let the opposition play through them. And as you can see here, I'm chasing back trying to get myself in field, and the AI was just a real shambles for us here. And eventually the cross was played in, and the header was well saved by Dominguez, but unfortunately it fell to Juan Mata, and Mata scores the goal here to make it United 1, Forest 0. So Mata gets the goal, and just 4 minutes in, it looked like United were going to end our cup run here, and our cup dream was going to be over relatively early on. But our first chance would fall in the 34th minute here as I got on the ball, and as Fellaini backed off down the left-hand side, I realised there was no right back. It was a great chance for us to show our pace. We get past Phil Jones, we show him a clean set of heels, go through there, but I picked the wrong decision. I should have played the ball across the face of goal, trying to see if someone would run onto it and make it one piece, but instead I went for the shot. I completely messed it up, and because that was cleared away. But the whole game, nothing really happened. It just petered out in the middle of the park. Nobody could really create any chances, both United or Forest. However, in the 83rd minute, we were searching for that equalising goal here. Fox gets on the ball for us, gives me the ball here. I give it back out towards Vaughan. Vaughan gets on the ball. We're retaining possession here. Eventually plays the ball out wide towards Abdoun down the left hand side. He keeps on going, rolls it through, and Vaughan comes forward and finds the bottom corner. And with just over 5 minutes to go, Vaughan scores and makes it United 1, Forest 1. So with one of our first chances of the game, we equalise in a very boring game. We get ourselves the equalising goal. And as things stand, we were on for a fantastic result and would be forcing a replay at the City ground. So 1-1. But in the 88th minute, there was no fear for us anymore. It was 1-1 here. There was no fear. And as Patterson got on the ball, he rolled it forward to Fox. I played a lovely 1-2 with Fox, so a fantastic back heel. Fox gets on the ball, finds his man Jabor, he holds it up. Eventually, it's played in field. And Jamie Mackie, in the 89th minute, makes it Manchester United 1, Forest 2, as we run towards our Forest supporters in the corner of the ground, as Mackie scores a fantastic team goal here. Both goals are fantastic team goals. Jamie Mackie, the former QPR man, makes it United 1, Forest 2, as he drills the ball past the goalkeeper there. And De Gea couldn't believe it. The United spectators couldn't believe it. They were stunned because Forest came to this game for 84 minutes. We were behind at 1-0. We then got ourselves an equalising goal to surely force the game to the replay. We went one better, scored 2 late goals. And here at Old Trafford, well, David Moyes, well, his woes continues. Even if he's considered the manager in the game or not. You know, in the game he's considered the manager, and his woes continue because we've beaten United by 2 goals to 1, 2 late goals, 1 for Vaughan, 1 for Mackie, and we are through to the FA Cup quarterfinals. An incredible game, an incredible turnaround, and just a fantastic day at Old Trafford. But as always, guys, big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.